Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I said let me try something because my weekend is about to be busy, so I was like let me just do this video and get it over with because the topic that I picked for this video, I've had it since I started YouTube. I just did not know how to go about it, but recently something happened and I was like let me just use it and delve in into this topic and get it over with. So my name is Erika Nimberi. If you're seeing my face for the first time, that means you need to subscribe. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on your post notification bell, leave a comment, give my videos thumbs up, and let's see how you become family. I become YouTube family members. So okay, I was watching Daniel Ekweme's live on, I don't know, sometime 2 weeks ago or so. The topic for the live was suffering and smiling, and she was just trying to like talk about her challenges because she just recently, it's still recent. She just recently relocated to Saudi Arabia with her family or with her children because her husband had already gone previously. So she was stating and relaying her challenges as someone that just relocated to somewhere that she does not have family except her husband and with 3 children. And a comment that she read out loud just stuck with me and just made me, I was just generally unhappy with the way women treat women. I don't know if you get. Okay, so the comment was like, I think there were 2 comments. The comments were like, stop complaining about your children, children are a blessing from the Lord, and stuff like that. Just trying to shush her from relaying what it was that was important to her, that she was relaying to her viewers. And for a while now, I've been meaning to talk about a virtuous woman. If you don't know, I'm a Christian. I'm not thinking, planning, trying to hide it. I'm all about trying to put it in your faces. That I believe in God and in the rules of God. So sometimes, or most of the time, when I'm talking from based off of, is it correct? I don't know. Based off from whatever. Just based off my Christian community, what I see prevalent in the Christian community, and some misguided opinions or some misguided talks that some guys just make because they feel there's something in the Bible, they just take it out of context and start talking. Now, the virtuous woman. She's a good woman, she's a superwoman. In fact, she's a woman that every believer, every lady believer, at some point in their life strives to be. In fact, when you now start saying that, okay, there are certain things that in the virtuous woman that verbatim may not work for you as per how the world as per how the world interprets it, then you now start looking for things that may work for you or things that work out for you. You now like, oh, okay. This is what they were trying to say. Okay. Let me balance it and form my own virtuous out of the virtuous woman. I don't know if you get what I just finished rambling now, but she's someone that every lady at some point in their lives aspired to be and are aspiring to be. Like sometimes when you try verbatim you don't get it, you now start looking for variations of the original, like variations that will lead to the original. I don't know if I'm saying what I'm supposed to be saying. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing, but that's just it. Before even listening to this live, that caused me to just be like, put it out there, Jerry. You have been putting this thing up. I was talking to somebody that I know. Excuse me. I was talking to somebody that I know, and I was like, women don't help women. I wish there was a forum where women are told, okay, you can actually wait before starting a family. It's very unconventional when that advice comes. Like, I've watched people on YouTube that waited for a year, and people were making comments. Some people even waited for 2 years. People were making comments and trying to make them feel bad for the decisions, for that particular decision that they made, saying things like there are people wanting to have children, and you are here doing your waiting. What if now after you're finished waiting, you don't now have a child, or you cannot now bring forth children and stuff like that, as if it is dependent on the couple. There are people, the people that are hoping, or that hoped for children and did not find. Do you think if they wanted, like, do you think they did not want the child or want children in the first year of marriage? They wanted, and they were obviously trying and could not. So if somebody said they are waiting, what I'm trying to say from here is that the power of having children, it's not totally in our hands. You may try and still not have. You may not even try, and boom, you have found yourself breathing children. So I was trying to say, I wish they taught women how to maybe have the option of waiting. There was a lecture for like there was a form of mentorship from women to women, but still the response I haven't got that day was, who they expect to come teach you? Everybody you guys find a way. So it now boils down to the statement that I hear everywhere. Every parent, or most parents, are learning on the job, which I feel is a disservice to the children you're bringing forth. It's a disservice. Yeah, it cannot be right. Even when you're stressed at work, if you're working in a good organization, they give you time to have a breather. But if you're not adequately prepared for something, you're not even prepared. And let me not put adequate, because adequate makes it look like you're not prepared. They don't sit you down and tell you, okay, you're going to start nurturing children in the first year. These are things that you should expect. They don't do that. Now, when you now start having children, and you now start spitting your challenges, the people that will put you down the most are your fellow women. The people that will give some men the mind, that will give some men the mind to want to bring down a woman that is tagged lazy. The people fueling them up are the women, and sometimes I'm just like, some people have help, helping them with their children, helping them at home, helping them to do things, and they have challenges. Imagine someone that does not have this help. Recently, I was talking to my mates, like my brother-in-law's wife, and I was saying that there are people that they've suffered. Like, okay, now their children are grown, they understand what you are going through. They pass through the hurdle of waking up early, feeding children, preparing for children's school, washing, taking. And in those days when washing machine was not even rampant, they understand how these things are. You would think that they will. You would ordinarily think that they're the ones that are going to understand you and give you some form of empathy and stuff like that. They're the ones that will put you down the most. They're the ones that will put you down the most. And I'm like, motherhood is not a competition. If you help another mother be a better mother, nothing is going to fall off your body. Nothing is going to fall off your body. People go abroad and are faced with the harsh reality that, okay, they can't just wake up they can't just wake up in the morning now, pack their children to a friend's house to go and drop. I don't know if you get. And that is the luxury that we that live in Nigeria, or people that are living in Nigeria, that is the luxury that they have. You can just wake up one morning and just tell your friend, no, let's organize a sleepover. And that sleepover, your children, their children, everybody, all hands are on deck. Or you have, whenever those kind of things happen, there's always a mom, there's always a parent that is hands-on on children, and the children listen to that parent. The parent is all, while the others may be lounging, there's always one parent in that community of mothers that want to from time to time ease themselves of stress. But my dear, the bad mouth coming from women, it's not easy. And when you see a believer trying to push you towards the virtuous woman, you would now wonder, have you read that passage before? Like, have you gone into the passage in total? I don't know, in depth. Have you gone into that passage in depth? You would know that she had handmaidens. She wasn't the one doing everything by herself. Like, the key thing or key virtue of a virtuous woman is the virtue or the ability to be able to delegate things because by the time you delegate, things get done. You don't have to be everywhere at a time. But I discovered that your fellow woman will put you down. You'll be wondering. The woman will just look at you, why are you so lazy? Did I tell you I went to go and visit this person? Her house was so scattered. My dear, you're allowed to have scattered house. You are allowed to have a scattered house. It took me a while. I beat myself up, but you're allowed to have a scattered house. Because by the time you faint, by the time you look haggard, by the time you look sickly, like you don't look the way you used to look before you got married, is that your fellow woman? That woman that will come and say, are you the only one? Are you the only one that I have given birth? Are you the only one that have children? I don't want to, why won't you brush your hair? You have 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, 5 children, 6 children without help. Even 1 child without help. And they don't expect you to go cray-cray. When I heard that comment, I felt really sad. Really sad. I felt sadder. I felt my saddest. Because it came up in my mind, like when I was thinking of things to talk about on YouTube, that really came into my mind. A virtuous woman. A virtuous woman. She's not what they're painting her to be. Most of the women around, they are all virtuous. You wake up in the morning, you are striving at your best to make your home good, better, to make your home to blossom. And then you are virtuous. Don't allow anybody to deceive you, are virtuous. And that you have children, and that you have children, and that because children are a gift from God, it does not take away the challenges you face. And people should be allowed, women should be allowed to speak about their challenges. You hear men say things like, to be a man is not a day job. Like the bills are billing. They don't expect a woman to be quiet. You expect a woman to be quiet. My dear, it's not easy. And that something is a blessing does not mean it's not challenging. And that someone is expressing her challenge or challenges does not mean that the person does not appreciate the blessings, especially when the person is not complaining. There are women, right, that suffered to bring up their children. They suffered. There are days when they looked as if they needed help. God needed to just help them. There are days when they looked like the whole world is coming to an end. There are days when they, from morning till night, they did not have a breathing space to maybe lay their head. And in those days, they hated themselves, or they felt bad about themselves, or they were like really sad. They wished they could find help. They wished they could, someone could take off some of those burdens from their hands, right? And they did not find. It's those same type of women that will be bad mouthing. There is no woman, there's no woman except, I don't know, I've not come across that. There's no good woman, let me just put it like that. There's no good woman that when you approach and tell her, okay, I feel you could do this to help ease you off stress and you accomplish more. Even if the person did not give you that kind of reception that you felt you could have received from trying to help, someone that knows the truth will pick the truth. Even if the person maybe feels that you're not saying the truth, the person will try it. Because everybody wants help. So the person will try that suggestion that you have given to see whether or not it's going to help them be effective around their house and still be productive aside just being at home. We should, I just feel we women, we can do better. We should just stop trying. Trying is not a competition. Nobody, every Mother's Day now, everybody's putting their mothers. Even the lazy mothers, like the ones that were classified lazy, their children are putting them up, saying the children are putting them up, saying that they were the best in the entire world. That they are more, they are best. The love past the one that your mother, that was doing, that was not lazy, that was hardworking. So now there's no competition. Oh man, your own. So now if you feel you can help your fellow lady, your fellow woman to be better of herself, why don't you do that without spite? This heaven is fact, because you can't tell me that you are having that kind of character and you are aiming for heaven. You're not aiming for any heaven. You're not aiming for any heaven. And some women, they will not even go and tell the person that is lazy, the woman that is classified as lazy, the woman that is not hardworking, is not virtuous, because she has decided that she wants to take it one day at a time. No be today this house go clean, now tomorrow I go clean am, or all I'm going to do today is feed the children and possibly maybe just make food for my husband. That woman that is like that, when some women, instead of them to walk up to her and tell her, I don't think you're going about this the right way, I feel you could do this, you could do that, you could do this, it will ease your stress, it will do this, it will do this in your life. They will not walk up to her. It's another, you sit down with another woman, oh man, and then they advise her, your friend, hey, that they went to visit her house, got that. She was packing things, arranging this, arranging that, just so that I'll find somewhere to put my leg. The house was, the children there, they did this. I repeat it, motherhood is not a competition. It is a privilege. It is a blessing for you to be a mother. And if it was easy for you, you can make it easy for another mother. You don't have to behave as if. You don't have to behave as if. So, I don't know if this was a rant. I don't know if I just wanted to put this out of my chest. I feel advice should be given. Advice should be given. You don't have to start up a family in the first year of your marriage. I don't think. Now that I'm married, I don't think it is right for you to just walk into a marriage, or for you to get married and just assume or just feel you should start a family. I don't think it's appropriate. The same way you plan your life, you give 7 keys to this, 7 goals of this. I feel that's the way you should also arrange your life. Hold on to God. Tell him, God, how should I go or should I sit down? David asked these questions. Should I sit down or should I pursue? You see some women under entering depression. I'm not saying that all the depressions after all the postpartum depressions as a result of rushing into giving birth. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying that there are so many things that lead to depression that could have been avoided. Could have been avoided. When I got married and I was complaining, I need help, or some was I complaining that I need help? When I got married and I gave birth to my first child, and the Omugo season was over, because during Omugo I went to my mom's. That season was over. The day that my mother carried me and took me back home, I wept. I cried. My husband was wondering what I was doing. Because at that point, it dawned on me that life has started. It's no longer me and my husband. Like, I'm not going to be living my life the way I used to live my life in time past. Like, it just dawned on me that, okay, you got, like, give. Something got give. And it was a scary feeling. It was a scary feeling. A feeling that I did not get during the Omugo period, because my mom was there, my sisters were there. I did not really feel anything. But immediately I go home. And as God will have it, now that day, when my mom dropped me, she dated my son and stuff like that. She just did what she could do so that I won't have to worry about bathing my son after that. But it was scary. And I don't think that's how it should be. I don't think that's how it should be. You and your spouse, you and your husband, you should be able to sit down, plan your lives. I'm not about to make you look like a shadow of yourself. That's not the plan. This thing, okay, if you're not going to get help, this thing is going to tell on the two of us. So this is what I'm willing to do. Yeah, the guy is working to bring money, to put food on table, to do all those things. And maybe you're taking time off 9 to 5. Or maybe you're still even doing your 9 to 5. You have to sit down with your husband. I was telling my husband that this life, no follow people do. Why? When we were about to get married, there were people that were on his neck, like, get married now. When are you getting married? What is holding you? Don't worry, we'll go with you. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this. When you get married, because that's what I was telling you, when you not get married, they're on your neck. What is going on? You don't want to born now. The moment they see you are fertile, the moment they see the man can impregnate the woman, they can bring forth a child. They move on to the next single person to go and continue the cycle, and that's not fair. You are pushing people into struggle. It's not nice. It's not nice. So the essence of this rant, the essence of this video is that we should help one another. This parenthood, motherhood takes a lot from the mother, from the father. It will be nice that empathy. That's why people that don't have empathy, they just push them straight to psychopaths and all those kind of things. All those things that we used to hear in the Igbo film. Just push them there. That's what they are. So show empathy. We are all living borrowed lives. If all of us are able to bring forth children and train them and groom them in such a way that they come out to be good, the world will be a good place. All those people causing trouble, all those good boys causing trouble, all the ones that are stubborn, all the ones speaking pockets, all the ones stealing, like which week was that they stole from my sister, all the people stealing, all the children causing one issue or the other. They are people's children. And don't get me wrong, some of them, their parents tried on their behalf, but their destiny is going somewhere. But just imagine if everybody, that communal thingy that was raining in time past was still raining now. The world would be a good place. It would be a better place. Parents, help your children. Woman, help your fellow woman. Husband, help your wife. Wife, help your husband. Help. Everybody, help everybody. Let us move forward as a people. That's all I've come to say. I don't know how it meets you, but that's all I've come to say. If you like this video, you liked what I was saying, give my video a thumbs up. Like this. The button is there. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yeah, we are growing slow and steady, but we can elevate now. Share me around. And if you have suggestions for topics that you would like me to talk about, give me those topics. I just felt like coming here, sitting down and just talking. Rants. Just say what is in my mind. Women should help women. Virtuous woman is a vibe. Did I just say virtuous woman is a vibe? No. The virtuous woman that we see in the Bible, she had helps around. The helps are doing all the things that she could not do, so that she would go and do the things that she's supposed to do. I don't know if you get. They are greeting her husband at the gate. She's feeding her handmaid. She's doing this, she's doing that. Why do you think she's able to do all these things? It's because of the help that she received. She could not just have done it on her own. The fact that she's able to have all these people under her, and she's able to delegate, able to send, and they're able to be effective under her. That's what makes it that's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes the virtuous. It's not carrying on top of head, looking like I don't know, that makes it virtuous. So it's okay. You woman that does not have help, or you have help but you're still overwhelmed. Take your life one day at a time. Try your best to exercise. Exercising does a lot. It is scientifically proven that exercise allows you to secrete the hormone that is secreted when you're excited. So the moment you exercise, you work out, you can't help it. That hormone is secreted in your body. So you find yourself lively throughout the day. Anything that will make you depressed or think too much. The exercising is not like drinking ogogoro or drinking alcohol. That after when you get headache from the tipsiness or from the drunkenness, you come back to your issues. That's not how it works. Once you do it regularly, you find yourself being uplifted, and you'll be looking for ways to improve your life or ways to improve your environment. So try to help yourself, because the world you're in now, people are not helping anybody again. So you have to do better for yourself. Just try your best, eh? God is on your side. The God that gave you those children and gave you that man, or the God that gave you that woman and gave you those children, He will come through for you. So like I said earlier, or like I've said before, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel and you're looking at me, subscribe. Give my videos thumbs up. Comment. Like, share your experiences. One woman don't look you anyhow, like just because maybe you did not put the breast inside the baby's mouth the way they felt you should put the breast into the baby's mouth, or you were feeding your child with spoon instead of fork, or you were telling your child sit down instead of stand up. The issues are plenty. Like now, so I'm just trying to end this thing. Things are coming up. Women, you are mean. You people are mean. Motherhood is not a competition. Because you are able to carry your child like this, another woman should be able to carry a child like this. Okay, now if she's not able to carry a child like this, it's not to tell her, okay, are you having some discomfort? I feel if you're able to put your child, I don't know, but I feel if you're able to put your child like this, maybe the child will sleep better, maybe the child will burp, maybe that's what they do now. Yeah. Okay. It dey work. You will give with that that hand, my dear. Please help yourself because the help, like I said, is scarce. Let me end here because it's night. Take care of yourself. See you. It's Easter season. It's Easter period now. So I don't know if I'll see you inside this Easter. Whether I'll come and shout, he arose, he arose. I don't know yet. But till then, I love you. Thank you for always coming back. My OGs, my MVPs, my real ones. The ones that always come back, watch my videos, like my videos, leave comments. I love you. You are the bomb. You are the reason why I am always also coming back. Thank you so much for watching this. Bye.